Hello, dear listener, and welcome. Settle in softly, allowing the day's edges to blur, as we drift into the quiet hum of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Tonight, we'll explore some of its earliest inhabitants, the very letters that begin our cosmic alphabet, from A to L. Let your mind gently unfurl as we contemplate their stories, their essences, and the subtle energies they bring into being. We begin with the Jack, a name that resonates with the wisdom of ages and the gentle strength of a celestial guide. Portrayed with such grace by Salma Hayek, a Jack is revealed to us as the spiritual heart, the wise leader of the Eternals. Imagine, if you will, the immense responsibility, the profound solitude of being a bridge, a direct conduit between these powerful, ancient beings and the vast, unknowable consciousness of the celestial Erishem. Consider the whisper of cosmic truths that must flow through her, the weight of a divine imperative, shaping not just her own existence, but the destinies of her entire family of Eternals. Her essence is one of healing, a subtle yet potent power that speaks to the very fabric of life itself. Picture this healing not merely as the mending of flesh, but as a restoration of balance, a gentle coaxing of disrupted energies back into harmony. In a universe teeming with chaos and conflict, a Jack's touch, her very presence, offers a profound sense of peace, a quiet assurance that renewal is always possible. This ability hints at a deep understanding of biological and energetic systems, perhaps a manipulation of life force on a cellular or even subatomic level, a connection to the fundamental wellspring of vitality. A Jack carries a secret, a profound knowing that the emergence, a colossal cosmic event, is destined to occur. This knowledge is a heavy cloak upon her spirit. Yet, as she observes humanity, day by day, century after century, a new and powerful emotion begins to bloom within her ancient heart: love. An overwhelming, compassionate love for these fleeting, fragile, yet incredibly resilient beings we call humans. This growing affection compels her to make a momentous, deeply personal decision, to try and avert the emergence, to choose the path of preservation over the dictates of her cosmic duty. Philosophically, this decision illuminates the eternal conflict between universal design and individual conscience. Is it truly betrayal to deviate from a preordained path when compassion guides the way? Her choice speaks to the very core of what it means to evolve, to find new purpose beyond initial programming. It is a testament to the power of empathy, illustrating how even an ancient, divinely appointed being can be transformed by the simple, profound beauty of connection with another species. This shift in her cosmic purpose, from unwavering obedience to heartfelt protection, is a profound act of self-discovery and sacrifice. Sadly, this act of love is perceived as betrayal by Ikaris, a fellow Eternal bound by a different, more rigid interpretation of their purpose. His loyalty to Erishem, to the grand design, leads him to orchestrate her demise at the hands of the deviants. Her passing, though tragic, is not an end but a transition, allowing Circe to become the new bridge, inheriting not just the connection to Erishem, but perhaps also a piece of a Jack's burgeoning love for humanity. It's a quiet relay of cosmic responsibility, a torch passed in the starlit darkness. Consider the gentle revelation that Salma Hayek was initially hesitant, envisioning a mere supporting role, perhaps a grandmother figure. Yet, the transformation of a Jack from her male comic book counterpart to a female character allowed for a profound exploration of femininity in leadership. Hayek embraced the role as a mother figure to the Eternals, grounding her cosmic wisdom in a relatable, nurturing archetype. This subtle shift in gender highlights how stories can evolve, finding new dimensions and resonating with different aspects of human experience. It speaks to the power of representation, allowing new perspectives to emerge within ancient narratives, enriching our collective understanding of heroism and leadership. Let her quiet strength, her sacrificial love, and the profound shift in her cosmic allegiance soothe your thoughts, as we gently move on. Next, we encounter Algrim, a name that whispers of ancient shadows and a fierce, unwavering loyalty. Portrayed by Adewale Akinnuye, Algrim is a dark elf, one of the last vestiges of a once proud race, bound in servitude to his lord, Maelkith. His existence is a testament to survival against impossible odds, a stark reminder of a catastrophe that nearly extinguished his kind. Imagine the echoes of that destruction, the deep-seated grief and anger that must have become the very air he breathed, fueling a singular, relentless purpose, vengeance. Algrim's physical being is remarkable, a testament to resilience. He is already formidable, yet his transformation into curse elevates him to an almost unstoppable force. This augmentation, brought about by the mysterious curse stone, bestows upon him enhanced strength and an almost unthinkable durability. Try to picture the energies at play within such a stone. Perhaps it manipulates the very atomic structure of his body, increasing density, reinforcing cellular bonds, allowing him to withstand blows that would shatter lesser beings. The stone might resonate with the dark energy that flows through the universe, imbuing him with a vitality that borders on the unnatural. He becomes a living, breathing weapon, capable of enduring the mighty Mjolnir, a hammer imbued with ancient magic and incredible force. This speaks to a fascinating interplay between biology and mystical enhancement, pushing the boundaries of what a physical form can endure. Philosophically, curse represents the ultimate consequence of singular devotion, twisted by loss and hatred. His loyalty to Maelkith is absolute, becoming a destructive force that consumes his entire being. He embodies the tragic figure whose identity becomes entirely subsumed by a cause, losing individual agency in the pursuit of vengeance. His transformation is not just physical, it is a spiritual calcification, hardening his will against any possibility of peace or introspection. He becomes an embodiment of inexorable momentum, a dark tide against the light. His end, though violent, is also a profound statement about the nature of cosmic forces. Loki, in a moment of cunning, utilizes a black hole grenade against him. Pause and consider the implications of such a weapon, a miniature, contained collapse of space-time, a point of infinite density from which nothing, not even light, can escape. It is a cosmic eraser, an ultimate, irreversible end. This scientific marvel, even in its fantastical context, reminds us of the profound and often destructive power embedded in the very fabric of the universe, a power that even augmented strength cannot withstand. The silence that follows Kur's demise is a profound one, a quiet testament to the destructive path he walked and the ultimate finality of his chosen fate. Let the ancient echoes of his loyalty, the quiet hum of his dark power, and the profound silence of his end guide your mind to a state of deep calm. Now let us turn our attention to John Allardyce, a name that sparks with the latent energy of potential, better known to some as Pyro. Portrayed by Aaron Stanford, Pyro is a mutant, a unique individual whose very being allows him to interact with and control the fundamental force of fire. Imagine the sensation, the subtle tremor in the air, the intuitive understanding of heat and combustion that would reside within such a person. He is found within the void, a place of forgotten things and shattered realities, working for the enigmatic Cassandra Nova. His ability, pyrokinetics, is a fascinating intersection of biology and elemental mastery. Think of fire not just as a destructive force, but as a primordial energy, a dance of molecular excitation. Pyro's powers suggest an innate connection to this fundamental process, perhaps a subtle manipulation of quantum fields that allow him to accelerate molecular vibrations, generating intense heat and igniting flames from thin air. It is a direct interface between human consciousness and the very laws of thermodynamics, a living conduit for one of the universe's most captivating phenomena. The crackle of flame, the warmth it radiates, the light it casts into darkness. These are extensions of his will, his inherent connection to the primal energies of existence. Philosophically, fire holds a dual nature. It is creation and destruction, warmth and danger, purification and devastation. Pyro, in his capacity to wield this element, embodies this duality. He is a character whose allegiance can sway, whose power can be used for various purposes, reflecting the inherent moral ambiguity of any potent ability. His appearance in Deadpool and Wolverine and his reprisal of the role from earlier X-Men films offers a subtle layer of continuity, a quiet acknowledgement that threads of existence can span different realities, different narratives, gently weaving a larger tapestry of stories. It speaks to the enduring nature of certain archetypes, certain powers, and the way familiar faces can resurface, often with new contexts and allegiances. His presence in the void, serving Cassandra Nova, hints at a deeper narrative of survival and adaptation, of individuals finding their place within fractured worlds. It's a quiet observation of how circumstances can shape alliances, how talents can be employed in unexpected ways. The silent crackle of his power, the controlled dance of the flames he commands, speaks to a profound inner world, a constant negotiation with a force that can consume or illuminate. Let the gentle warmth of his flames, the quiet contemplation of elemental power, and the subtle hum of returning characters bring a sense of calm continuity to your thoughts. We now turn to a figure steeped in ancient mythology and primal judgment, Ammit. Motion captured by Sophia Danu and voiced by Saba Mubarak, Ammit is an Egyptian goddess, one whose very name evokes a sense of profound finality. Her classical depiction, a fearsome composite creature, is rendered here in a humanoid form, yet her essence remains that of the devourer of the dead. Imagine the quiet weight of that title, the cosmic responsibility it implies, the ultimate arbiter of souls. Ammit's core philosophy revolves around preemptive judgment. She plans to cast her judgment on all of humanity, not after death, but in life, based on future transgressions. Consider the ethical implications of such a power. It bypasses free will, forecloses the possibility of redemption, and assumes a perfect, infallible foresight into the hearts and minds of billions. This notion challenges our very understanding of justice, mercy, and the capacity for change. Is it true justice to punish a potential sin? Or does it merely extinguish hope and agency? Her intention stems from a desire to purify, to prevent evil before it manifests, but at what cost to the complex, messy, yet beautiful journey of human choice? Her powers as the devourer hint at a deep understanding of spiritual or energetic consumption. Perhaps she literally assimilates negative energies, the psychic weight of guilt and sin, or perhaps she judges the balance of a soul, tipping the scales into oblivion. Her release by Arthur Harrow, and his subsequent transformation into her avatar, speaks to the symbiotic relationship between a deity and its chosen vessel, a conduit through which divine will can manifest in the earthly realm. The quiet whisper of her influence, the subtle shift in Harrow's demeanor, reveals the insidious nature of absolute power. Their plan, born of this drastic philosophy, is ultimately halted by the combined efforts of Mark Spector, Stephen Grant, Layla El-Fawli, and Khonshu. This collaborative struggle between human and divine, between fractured identities and steadfast purpose, underscores the enduring power of resistance against overwhelming, absolute authority. The resolution, where Ammit is trapped within Harrow's body, presents a fascinating philosophical dilemma: to permanently kill both God and Avatar, ending her destructive influence forever. Mark Spector's initial refusal, rooted perhaps in his own complex moral compass, and his subsequent release from Khonshu's servitude, speaks to the liberation of conscience. However, the silent, decisive action of Jake Lockley, carrying out the assassination, adds a chilling layer of ambiguity. It suggests that while one persona may seek moral purity, another might embrace the necessary, darker task for the greater good. The quiet thrum of ancient Egyptian magic, the deep contemplation of judgment and free will, and the profound stillness of ultimate decisions, allow these thoughts to gently settle in your mind. Now we approach a figure whose wisdom transcends time and space, a mentor whose impact resonates deeply through the mystical arts, the Ancient One. Portrayed with ethereal grace by Tilda Swinton, she is introduced as the former Sorcerer Supreme, the paramount guardian against mystical threats, and the enlightened mentor to Stephen Strange. Imagine the quiet strength she embodies, the vast knowledge contained within her, a living library of cosmic truths and forgotten spells. Her existence is woven into the very fabric of reality, extending far beyond a single lifetime. We see her encountered by a time-traveling Bruce Banner, searching for the elusive Time Stone. This moment subtly underlines her profound understanding of temporal mechanics, her awareness of the delicate balance of causality. She is not merely a master of magic, she is a custodian of universal principles, a silent sentinel watching over the grand flow of existence. Her role as Sorcerer Supreme signifies an almost scientific mastery over mystical energies, bending the very laws of physics to her will, not through brute force, but through deep understanding and focused intent. Think of it as a profound manipulation of quantum fields, a direct interface with the foundational energies that govern existence, manifesting as spells, shields, and the weaving of dimensions. Philosophically, the Ancient One grapples with immense burdens. She bears the weight of difficult choices, often making decisions that appear morally ambiguous on the surface, but are rooted in a deeper understanding of cosmic stakes. Her famous line about bending the rules for the greater good speaks to the complex ethics of guardianship. How much can one compromise individual principles to protect the whole? She embodies the stoic wisdom of a leader who understands that sometimes the hardest choices are the necessary ones, made in the quiet solitude of vast knowledge. Her willingness to sacrifice herself, allowing Caecilius to strike her down, is a final, profound lesson in relinquishing control and trusting in the future, knowing that her legacy, her mentorship of Strange, will continue her work. Her casting, with Tilda Swinton as an androgynous Celtic figure instead of the Tibetan man from the comics, sparked significant discussion and criticism. This choice, as explained by director Scott Derrickson and co-writer C. Robert Cargill, was born from a complex web of intentions and concerns. They sought to avoid perpetuating dated, Fu Manchu, stereotypes and to navigate the sensitivities surrounding the Tibetan sovereignty debate. Derrickson's initial consideration of an Asian woman led to concerns about Dragon Lady, stereotypes or Asian fetishism, revealing the intricate challenges of representation in a medium with a history of problematic portrayals. Consider this journey of artistic decision-making as a delicate exploration of representation itself. It highlights the profound responsibility that creators bear, the layers of historical context they must navigate, and the subtle biases they attempt to avoid. While the studio, as later reflected by Kevin Feige, acknowledged that they could have found a way to cast an Asian actor without falling into stereotypes, this self-reflection underscores a powerful lesson: the ongoing learning curve in storytelling, the continuous striving for more inclusive and thoughtful representation. It is a quiet reminder that creative choices are rarely simple, often involving a delicate balance of artistic vision, cultural sensitivity, and the evolving understanding of what truly serves a diverse audience. Swinton's portrayal, aiming for an androgynous quality and using female pronouns, added another layer to this exploration, challenging traditional gender norms within a powerful, mystical role. The Ancient One's appearances in Doctor Strange and Avengers: Endgame, along with alternate universe variants in What If, speak to her enduring significance. She is a constant, a bedrock of wisdom across timelines and realities. Her teachings, her sacrifice, and the complex discussions around her portrayal all contribute to her deep resonance. Her legacy is not just in the spells she cast or the threats she averted, but in the minds she shaped, the lessons she imparted, and the ongoing dialogue her existence inspires. Let the deep quiet of her ancient wisdom, the gentle hum of her cosmic power, and the profound contemplation of storytelling and representation ease your mind into a state of deep, undisturbed peace. Finally, we have a glimpse of Annika, a name that suggests strength and steadfastness. Portrayed by Michaela Seal, Annika is introduced as a Wakandan warrior, a proud member of the Dora Milaje. Even with this brief introduction, we can sense the quiet power she embodies. Imagine the discipline, the rigorous training, the unyielding loyalty that defines a Wakandan warrior. The Dora Milaje are not just guards, they are an elite sisterhood, protectors of their nation, their king, and their traditions. Annika's role within this revered group speaks to a profound sense of duty, a deep connection to her community, and an unwavering commitment to justice and protection. Her presence evokes the silent, synchronized movements of a highly trained unit, the collective strength of women united in purpose. Philosophically, the Wakandan warrior represents the harmonious blend of ancient tradition and advanced technology, of spiritual belief and formidable prowess. Annika, as a member of this elite force, embodies the strength that comes from dedication, from rigorous self-improvement, and from a bond of sisterhood that transcends individual ambition. It is a quiet testament to the power of collective action, the beauty of martial artistry, and the profound honor of protecting one's home and people. Let the steady beat of her warrior heart, the quiet strength of her dedication, and the gentle rhythm of her purpose drift through your thoughts, leading you deeper into repose. As we slowly conclude our journey through these initial letters of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, allow the essence of each character to linger gently within your awareness. From Ajax's loving sacrifice to Algrim's fierce loyalty, from Pyro's elemental control to Amit's profound judgment, and the Ancient One's cosmic wisdom and Annika's quiet strength, each story, each being, offers a unique reflection on power, purpose, and the intricate dance of existence. Let these thoughts, like distant stars, slowly fade into the velvet darkness of your mind. Feel the gentle lull of cosmic stories, the quiet hum of ancient truths, guiding you deeper into slumber. May your dreams be as vast and as serene as the universe itself. Rest now, dear listener, rest deeply.